I'm Joel Guthrie. I'm an animator for Bjorn the Last Unicorn at Pencilish Studios. My favorite part of working on Bjorn is probably the team that I get to work with. They're all good people and we all like art and we all bounce ideas off each other and encourage each other on our work. I've also really liked I guess having a bit of creative agency in working on the show. Like, I feel like, you know, Tom gives direction and I have a framework that I'm working within, but I still get to come up with ideas of how to move Bjorn around or what expressions he'll do, what poses he'll strike, and sort of bounce that off the rest of the team and see what they think. So that's really cool. I'm a big fan of that part of the creative process. When I get a shot for the show, I will play through the clip a few times, and in my mind I might sort of act it out, or might even like mouth the words or try out some acting ideas. Or I guess for a moment I become Bjorn and I try to imagine what it would be like to be a thousands-year-old unicorn that has no idea what the modern world is or normal human behavior or anything. Completely oblivious to the way that we see social media in particular. But yeah, I just sort of run through the scene and sort of think, how would I do it? But also, how would I do it if I were a little more oblivious to life or a little more optimistic, and try to move him around a lot because he's a very active, mobile character. I don't know if I could pick a greatest challenge. There are a lot of little challenges. One thing is, probably one of the greater challenges was figuring out who Bjorn is and how to animate him, how to move him around in a somewhat 3D space. Because, you know, to begin with, we were just sort of given this one model sheet sort of straight up and down of Bjorn, which, you know, is informative of his proportions and stuff, but left a lot of blank space as to how he would emote or move, or even like more mechanical things, like how his face would rotate in space. That was actually a big challenge logistically, because there are no rules to his mouth. It's all the way up here in 3/4, and then it like flattens out in the front view. And there's no information on how to, like, you know, draw it from different angles, and he like nods and shakes his head around a lot, so I have to figure out, how do I make this look like he's moving his head around? And I feel like in the process of that, I have honed in more and more on who Bjorn is, I guess as a character, but also just physically who he is, how he moves around, what his mannerisms are. Which has been a really cool process. I look at like the earlier scenes I did of Bjorn, like for promotional stuff for Instagram or whatever, that's not part of the show. And now I'm like, geez, that looks nothing like Bjorn now. Because I've gotten to know him so much better through animating him. Hey guys, it's me, Joel Guthrie, famous animator for Bjorn the Last Unicorn at Pencilish Studios. Go check out our YouTube channel, Pencilish Studios, I think it's called. It should be Pencilish something, and you can subscribe to it. You're kinda amazing.